Hello and welcome to the Presero training series. In this lesson, we will be learning about the order management, specifically focusing on the order detail area in the Presero system. We will begin by logging into the Presero admin with the username and the password. On the orders page, to access the details of each order item, click on the pencil icon in its row. It typically works best to have the pencil icon be the first item in the row for easy access. These are the following tabs that are available in the detail of each order item. The very first tab is the Detail tab, where you get the entire history of the order. That has the details, billing, item details, shipping, payment method, site name, who is responsible for the order. Everything can be seen on the Details tab. The second tab is the Status tab. This area lets you to do the same thing, but also lets you add notes the customer will see alongside the status setting in their order history, and also allow you to see the details of the status history, date, time, the status name, and the admin user who changed the status, along with the email address and the notes that were sent to the customer at each status level. For example, as you can see, the status date and time, the status name, the responsible user, and the notes along with it. The next tab is the Vendor tab. On the order summary page, we saw that there is a column to display the vendor name if one had been assigned. At that time, we learned that assigning a product to a vendor was one way to automatically assign the item order to a vendor. The other way is here in the order detail. If you would like to assign this item to an outside vendor after the order has been placed, choose the vendor name from the drop-down menu. You can also resend a vendor notification if it is necessary to do so. The next tab is the Files tab. Any file associated with this item are listed here. Please be patient for the files to appear. It is typically 10 to 15 minutes. When you attempt to download a file from here simply by clicking on it, the browser itself will attempt to open the file, which in many cases can be viewed as an image file, PDF, JPG, etc., and could create some browser inconsistencies. It is best to right click to or option click, then choose the download from the choice given. You can then open the file with the correct program instead of the browser. Generate EDOC Files button. There are two uses for the Generate EDOC Files button. We will provide the file the customer uploading along the preview images of the file to help you quickly see the files you are working with. EDOC Builder will provide the production PDF along with its own small and large preview. In the case of very large file being produced from EDOC Builder, there is the occasional situation in which EDOC might not have pushed the production file into Presero. If after 15 minutes from the time the order was placed, the file is not here, you can click on that button to push that data over to Presero. It says the EDOC file was queued for processing. Please wait up to 15 minutes for the file to be generated. The second reason is the Generate EDOC Files button is also used to generate the final production file with the updated changes. If someone edited the order either from the EDOC Builder admin or from Presero admin and fails to click on Update card or finish editing when they have completed the changes, by clicking on the button, the open session will be updated and the final production file will be made available to you. The fourth tab is the Reports tab. In the order summary view, we discuss the three types of report that are available for each order item. The three reports are here the very same. It is just another area for you to download the report if you would like. Approval information. When an order required approval by an approval manager, this tab will display. The detail related to that approved item will display. We provide the date the item was approved or denied, the name and the email address of the approver, the date the order requiring approval was placed, the approval plan that was used for the order, along with the rule name, step, and type. Shipping. Receiver does not have a shipping module that ties to the shipping carrier, so you can create a shipping labels. We are integrated with a third-party shipping solution called ParcelCast, formerly OnPoint. If you also have ParcelCast as a solution, this area can be updated automatically when the shipment has gone out. All other users can manually view and edit the information about the shipment here. When you do so, the information does get updated to the buyer in the order history. To create a new shipment record, click on Add New Shipment. These are the information you will see. Date, the date the shipment went out. Method. By default, you will see the shipping method the customer chose during the ordering process. If necessary, the method can be changed. Package number. In this area, you are viewing the shipping details for a specific item in the order. If there is only one package that is going out, then leave the package number set to 1. If there are multiple items in the order and this require multiple packages, you can indicate which package the item is in. You will see below a list of all the items in the order along with the checkbox which will indicate which of the items are included in the package. Tracking number. If you would like to enter a tracking number for the package, you can do so here. If the order itself has not been marked as completed, the customer will have the tracking number given to them in the email notification that goes out as soon as the order has been marked as completed. The customer will be able to select a live link to the tracking number in that email so that they can track the package on the carrier's site. Cost. If you would like for internal purpose to indicate the final cost for the package, you may enter it here. This information does not show in the buyer's order history. Make sure to click on Save after making any changes or adding any information here. If you are indicating that other items are together in that package, the other individual items will also be updated with this information. EDOC Builder. When an order involves an EDOC Builder template, this tab will display. You will see a preview of the production PDF that was generated by the system. This is the area that allows you to edit the production PDF that was created. Click on the Edit EDOC Builder button pop-up window and will be displayed. You can then edit the template. Once you do so, you must either choose to update card or cancel order. If you decide there are no changes that needs to be made, you must still update card or the template will be removed completely. This is how you edit the order for the EDOC. The next tab is the Edit Item. If you need to update or change any of the information gathered during the ordering process for an individual item in the order, you will do that here. Please note the edit area will not do any recalculation upon the changes of options except for the pricing engine changes. This means the taxes and shipping will remain as is. Even if the methods are changed, if you want to change the values, you should recalculate them manually and change the values on the edit order edit item with the desired values. Item identifier. Identifier description for full detail. Here you can manually enter an identifier or override one if necessary. Quantity. If the buyer contacts you after the order has been placed and need to change the quantity they are ordering, you may do that here. The price will be changed for the order based on those changes if necessary. Job number. Here you can manually enter or edit the information. item price before markup. Precero allows a price markup for orders that are being managed by an outside vendor. If you need to change the item price, you can do that here. Requested ship date. Here you can manually enter or edit this information by entering the requested ship date. Projected ship date. Here you can again manually enter or edit the information by manually selecting the projected ship date. Price. The price of the item ordered will be entered here by default. If you need to change the price for reordering process, you can do that. Please note that does not credit or charge additional funds from a third-party payment solution. If you're using credit card processing, you will need to correct the transaction through the carrier. Item text. You can update the item text manually here. Ship method. Here you can manually enter or edit the information by selecting a different ship method. Notes. Edit the item notes the customer may have added on the product detail page when ordering. Pricing engine. If after the order is placed, the buyer needs to order more or less or change the option originally chosen in a pricing calculator, you can do that here. The changes could affect the final price of the order itself, and that the information will be updated in the Edit Order tab. But again, no transaction changes with the credit card company you use will be made. Edit order. If you need to update or change any of the information gathered during the ordering process that affects the entire order and not just an individual item in that order, you will make the changes here. There are times that the information will automatically update or change if you were to make the changes to the Edit Item tab for one or more of the items in the order. PO. During an order, you have the option to ask customer for a PO number or ask them to choose one from a list or even assign a specific one to them. If a PO was collected during the order, it will appear here. You still have the opportunity to change or add the information to the entire order. Notes. Occasionally, Precero admin user will create the PO feature to collect other information from the buyer besides the PO. Regardless of what you have chosen to the prompt the customer sees, the information collected in the PO designated field will appear here. Subtotal. This is the subtotal of the order before tax and shipping. Tax. This is the amount of tax collected for the order. Promo discount. If you're offering a discount using a promotional code feature, the amount of discount taken will display here. Only one promo discount is allowed in a particular order at this time. Shipping. This is the amount of shipping that was charged for all the items in an order. Country tax VAT. If a country tax is collected outside of the tax amount, you will find the shown here. Total. This is the total amount of charge for the order. This will be the subtotal plus tax and shipping minus any promo discount. Location. This is the location of your facility that is assigned the job to produce or manage. Notes or comments. The notes or comments field on the checkout page is available to your buyer to give you the additional information they feel is necessary to go along with the job. If notes were given to you, they will appear here. If you want to add the note after the order has been placed, they will show to the buyer in the order history for this order. Paid. If the order was paid after it was submitted, you can indicate that by checking this box. Bill to. All the information under the bill to area relates to the name, address of the person who the buyer said should be billed when they place the order. If you need you to bill to another party after the order is submitted, you can change and update the information here. Make sure you click on Save Order after editing or in this tab. The last tab is the Payment tab, where you can manually add the payment. You can select the payment date, the method type, amount. You can mark as order as paid. You can also send the payment received email if you check this box. And you can type some of the info. Make sure to click on Save before proceeding with this. Retrieving order files by the Automated Workflow Integrator. Element Automated Workflow Integrator is a desktop application that automates the transfer of Procero orders into your back-end production process using hot folders. It eliminates the need to manually download and sort the orders. These are some additional things that AWI does. Connects to your Procero order automatically. Download order on a schedule you set. It applies multiple downloading rules. Create control file for the Metamation IM4 and ErgoSoft RIP. Places order into the local or network hot folders. Filter the orders into the production workflow based on the file types. Filter orders into the production workflow based on the attributes for the product or equipment required. Create subfolders for each ordered item if desired. It adds the download date and time to file name for quality control. Displays download percentage status bar and activity log. Lists the order and item processed. Selectively reprocess due to rule changes, accidental file deletion by staff. This was all about the order detail area. Thank you for watching this video.